Hello everyone, my name is Cicero. I'm an actor. Well, I discovered my acting stint from the age of 15, and then since that particular age, I decided that I was going to study theatre arts, and thank God today I have a BA degree in theatre arts from one of Nigeria's prestigious universities. And right from then on, I discovered as well that this whole crave for the theatre and the stage wouldn't cease, and so I participated in the African International Film Festival training workshop for actors, and so I have an added certificate in acting from that particular festival. And then I was part of the production team for Dorothy Parker's He and She in 2010. I also participated in the production for William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. And most importantly, I was part of the Love World Festival of Music and Arts international script production for the Love World Festival, which took place in Johannesburg, South Africa. I remember also that as part of my passion for the theatre, I have been on several acting platforms, such as the reality TV show for First Stars Audition, and as far back as 2009, I was part of the international production for Musam Festival. Well, that has just been a brief detail about my acting stint. The passion has remained and it's not died and it's not seasoned. The reason I'm applying to the academy is because I believe that the team of professionals there have what I'm looking for. Because if you discover what you're good at, it's very, very important that you look out for platforms that actually has what you want and that can help you become a lot better. So talent, it's not just enough. I believe so much in training in order to help me harness my skills and get a lot better. My first monologue is taken from Euripides' Andromache, and I'll be playing the role of Orestes, son of Agamemnon. It was sage counsel who taught men to hear the arguments on both sides. I, for instance, though aware of the confusion in this house, the quarrel between thee and Hector's wife, waited a while and watched to see if thou wouldst stay here, or from fear of that captive art, minded to quit these horrors. Now it was not so much regard for thy message that got me thither, as it is the intention of carrying thee away from this house. If as now thou shouldest grant me a chance of saying so, for thou wert mine formerly, but art now living with thy present husband through thy father's baseness. Since he before invading Troy's domains betrothed thee to me, and then afterwards promised thee to thy present lord, provided he captured the city of Troy. So as soon as Achilles' son returned hither, I forgave thy father, but entreated with the bride to let go of his marriage with thee, telling him all I had endured and my present misfortunes. I might find a wife, I said, from among friends, but it was no easy task outside their circle, for someone exiled from home like myself. Dear it, he grew abusive, taunting me with my mother's death and those blood-bolted fiends. I was humbled by my house and my background, and though it is true I grieved, yet did I bear my sorrow, and reluctantly departed, robbed of thy promised hands. Now, my queen, since thou findest thy fortune so abruptly changed, and had fallen thus on evil days, and had no help, I'll take thee hence with me, and present thee to thy father's hands. For kingship hath strong claims, and in adversity there is not stronger and better than a kinsman's kindly aid. My second monologue is taken from The Miser, and I'll be playing the role of Jack, cook and coachman to Hackagon. Since you wish it, sir, I'll tell you frankly that you are the laughing stock of everybody. They taunt us everywhere by 1,000 jokes on your account, and nothing delights people more than to make sport of you and to tell stories, endless stories about your stinginess. One says that you have special almanacs printed where you double the ember days and vigils so that you may profit from the fast to which you bind all your house. Another says that You always have a ready-made quarrel with your servants at Christmas time or when they leave you, so that you may give them nothing. One tells a story of how not long since you prosecuted a neighbor's cart because it had eaten up the remainder of a leg of mutton. How sad. Another says that, I remember, he says that one night you were caught stealing your horse's oats, and that the coachman, that the man who was before me, gave you in the dark a good sound drubbing, of which you said nothing about. In short, what is the use of going on? We can go nowhere. We are your servants, but we are sure to hear you pulled to pieces. You are the jest, butt, and byword of everybody. And never does anyone mention you but under the names of miser, stingy, tight-fisted, niggardly fellow, and usurer.